Our current government right now, they've been in power for 8 years. How are you going to rate them with all what's happening right now? Yeah.
Yeah, rating them will be a very difficult thing to do because the government system is a very complex thing, and then I feel like I can't rate them in general. I can only rate them maybe in terms of education, health, and then other sectors of the government. So I can't really rate them in general, but I can say looking at the past 8 years, the economy is shaky, but looking at the education system, SHS, it's quite okay. So I can't really rate the government, and it's not the best, and then it's not the worst too. That's what I can say.
So would you prefer them being into power again for the next 4 years?
For that, my personal decision can't really make a change because at the end of the day, I'm just one vote out of millions of votes. So it's my personal decision. I think that's a decision I'll make on 7th December. Yeah, so
Okay, thank you very
you're
much.
welcome.
Our current party or our current government in power right now, they've been in power for over 4 years. How are you going to rate their work so far?
It's a zero. Yeah, it's a zero. Cause
Why?
I don't know. Like for me, it's a zero. It's
So
zero,
they've not
zero.
done anything good for you.
No, 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 not at all.
Okay, what about you? Should I rate it? Yeah. And why? Like what have you done so far? How do you see it? Me, I don't involve in politics, politician stuff, but I went to free SHS. So for that only, I'm okay. But aside that, even that one cry, it comes with
A lot of
a
stress.
lot of stress, semester, like something.
Then the food
But
alone.
hmm,
The what? The food alone, and then okay.
but aside that, hey, things are hey, I don't want to talk because if I say I'm going to talk, how can you buy Gary alone car for 20 cedis the next 5 days or the next 1 week? They'll tell you 32 Ghana cedis. Like, I don't understand.
Crazy.
I don't take so I don't take madness. I don't take far.
It's no, I honestly, me if I say I'm going to talk, I'll talk. So I don't want to say anything. The economy is poor, bad. Like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. Okay, so would you want to vote them into power for the next 4 years?
It's a hell no, a big no.
No, see, like Ghanaians,
We
you
don't
have
even
to
track the
change.
next. No, no,
You
no,
have
no,
to.
no, no,
Don't
no.
even vote for NDC or NPP. No, like change.
We don't even
See,
trust
what's his
the
name?
next
Is it
government. We don't
Cheddar?
even
We
trust.
should try Cheddar and see. Like,
The new force.
yeah, we should try Cheddar and see.
Okay.
But then vote for NDC and NPP. See, they'll come back the same again.
We don't even
Because,
trust the core parties. Like me, I don't trust any government again because this one
because
have,
right
has
now,
condemned
right
everything.
now, you see, right now, they have condemned everything. So there is no one, like, no one who come
like
in.
5
Yeah,
years
yeah, yeah.
later or so. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay. So the question is: our current government in power right now? They've been in power for more than 4 years. How can you? What do you think they are doing with their work right now?
Oh, okay. Yɛhwɛ Akufo-Addo aban a wabɛdi so bɛyɛ 4 years to 8 years yi a mɛma wɔn bɛyɛ 15/100% because wɔhyɛ da nyɛ ade papa bi a to me no wɔhyɛ da nyɛ ade papa bi ama ɔman Ghana. Yɛhwɛ Kwame Nkrumah abrɛ so, Rawlings abrɛ so, Kufuor, Atanos ne Mahama. Sɛ yɛ compare saa nkurɔfoɔ a bɛdidi so yi nyinaa mɛka sɛ Akufo-Addo na like ne government na yɛ den ɛwɔ fam paa. Nti to me no rate na mɛma ne bɛyɛ 15%. Ɔntra 15%.
Okay. So would you want them to come into power again for the next 4 years?
Oh, never, never, never.
Why?
Okay.
Dabi. Mɛka sɛ sɛ meka sɛ meto aba a mentoma NPP. Never. Nti no me there is no way sɛ mɛpɛ sɛ mo me break 8 no. So for the 8 there they should forget. Forget.
Thank you very much,
Okay.
Christian. In our current government in power right now, they've been in power for almost 8 years. If you are to rate their work 1 out of 10, how are you going to?
God have mercy upon us.
Why?
Charlie. There's a whole lot, Charlie. We do suffer, sir.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Our current government in power, they've been in power for almost 8 years. How are you going to rate their work so far?
Okay, for me, I think there is this aspect of, let's say, I was a beneficiary of the free SHS policy, so I think that is my share. And whenever governments come into power, you have to benefit from what the government is doing for you to be able to pass judgment on them. So me, I've benefited from what they are doing. So I think they are doing well. They are doing well. Maybe there is more room for improvement, but overall, they've done well.
And being it's you saying more room for improvement, would you want them to take over for the next 4 years?
Okay. In Ghana, there've been changes in government, but still, I think we still face a lot of problems. The problems that we still face them every day. So I think if another government, or if they are given the power to come again, maybe they can improve. They can improve because every year, no party has been in power for more than 8 years, right? Do you get it? So if a party has been in power for 8 years and he's giving power for another 4 years, I think they will want to go in for another 8 years. So that will let them try to improve upon what they are doing. So I think they can be given the power to go for another 4 years.
Okay, thank you very much. Our current government have been in power for almost 8 years. How are you going to rate their work so far?
Yeah, I've always said this that when I look at the NPP, especially Nana Addo Dankwa, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa led administration, his first 4 years were a little bit better. We experienced great initiative that he brought on board. But for his second term, seriously, it's been worse. The worst term we've seen so far. Things are not going the way we expected. The promises they gave us, and they don't even admit to Ghanaians for the failure they've caused us or some of the things they haven't done. Most of the times we hear that they've done this, they've done that. But what I can say is that the NPP government mostly, it is most of their work are seen on paper, but we don't actually see them physically. And that is what is really my problem. But I believe that as Ghanaians, yes, we do have a say. He did well in the 4 terms, at the 4 year, the first 4 years. Yes, I would say bringing the free SHS and all these initiatives, it helped us. We're all happy. Actually, I'm a beneficiary of the free SHS. We were the first batch. So actually, immediately after we completed, I came to the university. So currently, I'm in level 400. But I think for now, it's totally a failure. We are not actually seeing what they promise us. They promise us a whole lot. Look at the doomsday going on, and they claim they don't even see any doomsday going on. So if you're a Ghanaian, you can bear with me that actually we see. I'm an resident. I stay at Medina, and then it happens most of times. So I think the only thing I have to say is that if there is a better way, they can really re-establish the living conditions of Ghanaians. We'll really be happy because they promised us, they gave us hope, and that is why we brought them. We At that time we thought the NDC wasn't the best option, but they made us regret the options that we made. Actually, right now we don't actually know what we do. Most of the times, I have people around who said they won't vote again, but I think that is not an option. We have the choice. We have the choice to decide who should lead us. It shouldn't just limit on based on the two political parties, but if we have hope on someone else, a third party, to help us, then the choice is on us. We decide who leads us. So we shouldn't let anybody change our minds on not voting.
Our current government in power, they've been in power for more than 4 years. How are you going to rate their work so far?
Uh, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give them like 5 because yeah, there've been previous governments and we've not really seen a lot of improvements, but I'll give it to them. They are trying. It's not easy being in power. So yeah.
Okay. And this our next 4 years to come, would you want them to still be in power?
Personally, no. 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 I wouldn't want them to be in power. No.
So who do you want to go for the
Anybody that is competent, like anybody that Ghanaians.
So who do you think is competent enough to be in power?
I don't know. If okay, I wouldn't say Mahama. I wouldn't say Bawumia. I think they should like put Mahama and Bawumia like NEC NPP aside and try someone different. You see, like, but I'll go for Mahama.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Our current government right now, they've been in power for over 4 years. Yeah. So how do you rate them currently?
Okay, so um, for nothing, okay, even if they've not done anything, they've given me free SHS, right? And other people, my friends, and some other people that I know. So for with that, sorry, I would say it's okay. They've done well, at least we've been educated. But for the other way, it's not all that good. Looking at some of the things happening now and stuff, it's really, really appalling. That I wish the government would do something about it in terms of corruption, some of amenities, or even in SHS that we went to. It's really not good, but all the same, it's okay.
So would you vote them into power for the next 4 years?
I don't do politics. Okay, I don't do politics. I'm a neutral person. I don't do
Okay.
politics. So whatever my people will choose, I'm in for it.
Sure. Thank you very much. So our current government right now in power, they've been in power for more than 4 years. Rate their work so far.
I've always been looking for a chance to say this. Like I mean, it's good, it's good. So for the past 4 years, I feel like 2/10 is too much. And it's like 2/10 is too much.
Why?
The only thing I'll say the government did that I liked was back in GHS, the free meal. That was the only thing. I mean, remember the Corona time, the COVID year. That was the only thing I felt like. The food was nice. Apart from that, I don't know anything they can. They've really done. Yeah.
Okay, for me, I'm not into that democracy stuff, but for me, it has helped me. Let me see, for free SHS. I went for free education. Although my parents can afford my fees, but if I'm supposed to be in their position right now, I'll also spend that money that they're also spending. Look at this, man. But this is too much. They should, try to put in some work or some effort. But for them, they're not doing anything. So let me say, half out of 10.
All of these are hurting.
With the free education, I would have said free, but you see, free education, I mean, it all is free, but then after every vacation, we go for extra classes. And that alone, compared to the old school fees, I feel like it's literally the same thing happening. Just that we don't pay it to our school, we just pay it somewhere else. So, I don't know, I mean, yeah, it's still the free meals.
Okay, so 7th December, would you want them to be in power again?
7 December. I don't know what see. I don't know what see.
They should just disorganize the NPP party and then me, I'm just going to vote if I'm
What?
New force. Yeah.
Chada, come on. The youth president. We all want him to be the president of the nation. In fact, the president of Africa, not even the president of Ghana.
Okay.
But then I feel like Cheddar should merge with the NDC. Charlie, it makes sense. Because first time, yeah. But then new force, why not?
Okay, thank you very much.
On the gang, it was hard.